Hey, welcome to In My Room. I'm Steve Earle. It's actually in my kitchen in New York City. First time I did this, I did it in the house in Fairview, and back last spring, right after the pandemic started, and as Joe Ely refers to it, and that house I've had for a long time, but this is pretty much home, even though I don't own this place at all. I rent it, but I've been in New York almost 16 years now, and just as soon as I could, I got out of there because New York seemed like scary at the beginning of the whole thing, but the worst place to be, and now it's kind of the best place to be, and I needed to get my youngest son, John Henry, back in school, and I was almost out of there, and then we lost Justin at the end of August, and as if 2020 hadn't been bad enough for everybody. No trouble figuring out what the worst year of my life is, and that's saying something. I've kind of done some self-inflicted stuff that I've had some bad years in my life, but the only thing that I needed to do was to make a record, and I don't. People have asked me, like they said, that must have been incredibly hard to do, and the truth is, I think the best I've been since this happened was when we were actually making the record, and I don't know how to explain it. I guess it's just what I do, and it's just a way for me. And cathartic, I don't know whether that's the word for it. I think it's just a way for me to say goodbye and a way for me to make sure that I was giving him his due, because we do the same thing, and it was just like every other record I made this record for me, and it's dedicated to Justin and his memory, but it happened because I needed to do it. And so Justin, I was always jealous of the fact that Justin had a John Henry song and I didn't, and I corrected that on my last record. I wrote a song called John Henry's a Steel Driving Man, and it is not an accident that the guitar riff is it's his guitar riff turned inside out is basically what mine is, and I did that on purpose. It wasn't a coincidence or an accident. It was conscious imitation of my son, and because he was really good, and a really good guitar player. So this is Justin's "They Killed John Henry." When John Henry died, he lay looking at the sun. He said, "Lord, take me now, my work is done. Lord, 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 take me now, my work is done." If when they laid him out in that box of pine, they laid that hammer by his side, Lord, Lord, they laid that hammer by his side. Hey. And Joe Hill, he worked in a job he could find, boy. He'd rake your leaves and pick your vine, Lord, Lord. He'd rake your leaves and pick your vine. And they killed Joe Hill, put a bullet to his name, but that bullet made a martyr of the same, Lord, Lord. That bullet made a martyr of the same. That again. Now my granddaddy worked his whole damn life, but he never saved a nickel, but he tried, Lord, Lord. Never saved a nickel, though he tried. He died in Tennessee, but he couldn't find no rest, with a long road to Texas lying ahead, Lord, Lord. Long road to Texas lying ahead. Yeah. Now I ain't no great man, and Lord, I expect to see a long life of working, and you're dead, Lord, Lord. Long life of working, and you're dead. They killed John Henry. They killed John Henry. They killed John Henry, but they won't kill me. They killed John Henry. They killed John Henry. They killed John Henry, but they won't kill me. They killed John Henry, Justin Townes, Earle. And I was jealous, but I was also very proud. Also very proud when I saw Justin on national television for the first time doing this song that we did on national television just the other night on the Jimmy Kimmel Show. And it kind of put me in mind that it was a day before his birthday, actually. We released this record on his birthday that we actually taped that. Nothing's as live as it looks nowadays. Well, a lot of things aren't. Because, Kimmel Show's gone back home, and we did that in New York City, tested everybody, brought them in, and shot at the City Winery, and we want to thank them for helping us out with that. This is the song Justin's probably best known for, and so we kind of had to record it. Thought I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water gonna cover me over. I'm gonna make a sound. I gotta go, mama, I'm gonna go, mama. Get there while I still can. Troubled days are behind me now. I know they're gonna let me in. If you see me walking up FDR Drive, just singing and clapping my hands. Tell my mama I love her, tell my daddy I tried. Give my money to my baby to spend. Thought I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water's gonna cover me over. How am I gonna make a sound? Good times come and it go. Even a good man will break. He let his cover him over, but no, he knows what's at stake. So I'm taking my chances, thinking over while I'm still good in His grace. I'm no fool now, and I know the difference between tempting and choosing my fate. Lord, I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water's gonna cover me over. I'm not gonna make a sound. Lord, I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water's gonna cover me over, and I'm not gonna make a sound. So, just a little on me here, so. Grief's a strange thing. It's different for everybody. And for me, this was different than when my dad passed away, or when Townes passed away, or Guy passed away. And Guy and Susanna Clark did kind of finish raising me. I was only 19 when I got to Nashville, so Guy was a big deal. It's about your perceptions of people, but when it's somebody that's way too young, it's hard enough, and it was hard for a lot of people, and losing Justin. But I don't know. You know, people say that that you're just not supposed to. Nobody should have to bury a child, but the truth is, people do it every single day, and so I try not to think of it that way, because you know, I'm not the first person that ever went through this, and I have ways of dealing with it. The third day, I did nothing but hurt for a couple of days. Kind of in shock for a day, in excruciating pain for a day. And the third day, everything still hurt, but I got up and I picked up a guitar and I wrote 2 verses of this. And I wrote, normally it doesn't take me more than a day to write a song, but this one I had to kind of take another run at it on the third day to write the third verse. But this record's got 10 songs of Justin's. And I don't know, I hadn't decided to make a record of Justin songs when I wrote this. I didn't know. I was just doing it for me, like I said. This is called Last Words. I was there when you were born, took you from your mama's arms, stood in awe, witness to the first breath that you ever drew. I wish I could held you when you left this world like I did then. Last time we spoke was on the phone, then we hung up, now you're gone. Last thing I said was I love you. Your last words to me were I love you too. I don't know why you hurt so bad, just know you did. Makes me sad. Said everything I knew to say, could not make it go away. Wherever you traveling now, it doesn't matter anyhow. Can't help but wonder if you knew you took a part of me with you. Last thing I said was I love you. Your last words to me were I love you. You made me laugh, made me cry, showed me truth, told me lies, tore my heart apart and then brought me back to peace again. I don't know what I'll do until the day I follow you through the darkness to the light, 'cause I loved you all your life. Last thing I said was I love you. Your last words to me were I love you. I love you too. See you when I get there, cowboy.